Welcome to Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO candidates. Have you ever wondered how words dance to the rhythm of syllables? Syllables, they are like musical notes of language. Today we'll explore the roles of syllables in pronunciations. We'll delve into syllables types and even try hands on syllable countings.
Eko Learners Support, a support program of the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for WAEC and NECO candidates.
Our learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to identify and count syllables in a variety of words, from simple to complex. Use your knowledge of syllables to improve your pronunciation, reading and writing skills. Identify the basic elements of syllables. What are syllables? Syllables are the individual bits or chunks that make up a word. Syllables are individual bits or chunks that make up a word. Importance of syllables. Syllables help us pronounce words correctly and understand the structure of a language. Let's look at some of the examples. The word computer has 3 syllables. Computer. Now, how do we know how to count our syllables? I have 3 steps, and I'm going to explain to you using these 3 steps. First, you have to say the word out loud and listen to the individual bits in the word. The second step, you have to count the numbers of the vowel sounds you hear in the word. You also have to number the vowel sounds. The numbers of the vowels is equal to the number of the syllables in the word. That is, if you have 5 syllables in that particular word, that means you have 5 syllables. Your vowel sounds determines the numbers of syllables you have. Syllables in actions. Let's look at the types of syllables we have. We have monosyllabic words, that is, words with just a single syllable. We equally have disyllabic words. We have multisyllabic words. We have compound words. We have prefixes and suffixes. Let's look at examples of the monosyllabic words. We have cat, dog, sun, tree. What that means is that we have only 1 syllable in each of the words in monosyllabic words. From the word mono, mono means 1, which means 1 syllable. Disyllabic, which is also the same thing as bisyllabic, that is 2 syllable words, 2 syllabic words. Import, driver, teacher, arrive, driver. All these are examples of 2 syllable words. Then multisyllabic words, that is words, syllables that are more than 2. Computer, computer. How many syllables do we have? We have 3 syllables in that particular word. Then we have wonderful, wonderful, 3 syllable words. Beautiful, beautiful, 3 syllable words. Impossible, 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 multisyllabic words. So all these are examples of multisyllabic words. Compound words, words such as sunflower, sunflower, they are compound words. Sun is a word on its own, flower is a word on its own. The 2 together makes a compound word, which is also an example of syllabic words. Raindrop, we have playground, bookcase, example. These are all examples of compound words. Then when we talk about prefixes and suffixes, we added the on to it to make it a prefix, and in that case we have more than 1 syllable words. For instance, we say unhappy, unhappy, that's 3 syllable words. By using our prefix, we have added an additional syllable to that word. Replayed, replayed. The prefix here has made this particular word to be more than one syllable. Then jumping, jumping. The ing there is a suffix which has added to the syllables, making it two syllabic words. Jumping, jump in. Then kindness, kindness. The next there is a suffix, and by adding that, it has made it two syllabic words. So we can form syllabic words by using prefix and suffixes. We can also form it by using compound words. Let's look at the basic elements of the syllabus. We have the CVC, and what that implies is this. We can have C on the onset, we can have V at the middle, we can have C at the coda level. So for the C at the onset level, we can have two, we can have more, two or three. We can have one rather, two or three. Then for the coda level, we can have 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let me explain what onset means. It usually contains one or more consonants. That is, we can have one or more consonants at the onset level, which is seen in the examples we have below. So before a vowel sound appears in between, we'll have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 consonants at the initial position, but usually we usually have 3 consonants cluster at the initial position, which is at the onset level. So look at the examples. 1 consonant onset. The G here is the consonant on the onset. T in toad, F in fell, and M in met. 2 consonants at the onset level. Look at it. BL, that's 2 consonant cluster before the appearance or before the interference of the vowel sound. Then we also have BR, as in brought, before the interference of the vowel sound, which is peak. Then PL, before the interference of the vowel sound at the middle. We can also have 3 consonants onsets, that is SPR. In the case of spring, we can have STR, as in the case of strength. So which means at the onset level, we can have 3 consonants. We can have 3 consonants. Let's take a look at peak. I said peak consists of a vowel sound, and you all know that vowel sound is the most important part of a word. That is the obligatory part of a word. Look at the examples on the board. Go, met, fell, blow, spring, gone. All these are examples. The underlined ones, the underlined letters are the examples of peak, which is the same thing as vowel sounds. Then we have coda. It usually contains 1 or more. So we can have 1, we can have 2, we can have 3, we can have 4, which always comes after. It comes after the vowel sounds. Let's look at examples. We can have, for instance, if you have 1 consonant at the end, that is after the vowel sound. Look at, we have fell. So the fell, the L there represents the coda, which means that it comes after the vowel sound. The T there for met, the C there for but. Then, as in the case of please, the S there, the sound is what you focus on. Please, the sound there, the last sound is S, which is an example of the coda, whereas we have it 1 consonant coda. Then 2 consonant coda, we have toad, LD, ND for find, then LD for mold. We can also have 3 consonant codas, 3 consonant coda, as in the case of pumped, MPT. As in the case of spent, NDS. We can also have 4 consonant codas, as in the case of skirts or strength. All these are examples, strengths. All these are examples of 4 consonant 4 consonant coders. Now we have our practice questions here, and you have just 30 seconds to attempt these questions. You're welcome back. I hope you've practiced the questions. Now let's answer it together. The first example we have there is progress. How many syllable words? Progress. That is 2 syllable words. 2 syllabic. That is bisyllabic or disyllabic words. 2. Afternoon. Afternoon. We have 3 syllabic words there. That is trisyllabic words or monosyllabic words. 3 syllables. Afternoon. Afternoon. Then produce. 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 That's 2 syllable words. Sight. Sight. That is 1 syllable word. That is monosyllabic word. Then generosity. Generosity. That is 5 syllables. Then transformer. 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 That is 3 syllable words. I hope you've learned something and you'll put it into practice. Thanks for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the lesson. For comments, feedback, or questions, you can follow us on our social media handle right there on the screen. Thank you.
Eko Learners Support, a support program of the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for WAEC and NECO candidates.